On our new journey, we arrived just to Busan. We're gonna stay here for 1 full day, but 2 nights. We probably gonna go and see a baseball game, which I'm really excited. Eat some good Busan food, see some of the sights, and overall just enjoy the seaside atmosphere at Busan. So stay tuned. At the moment we are at Yongdusan Culture Street. This is the street in Busan that you can do all the shopping. You have a lot of cool shops. You have some camera shops that I am drooling right now. Also in this area you have the Yongdusan Park. That the road up there is really cool. I'm gonna show you this soon. Secondly, this is also the area that Busan International Film Festival is held here, and also at the same time the Walk of Fame is also in this area. You can see a lot of the famous Korean celebrities, film actors have their hands shaped on the ground. So if you also walk here, and also if you arrive here at the right time, you might stumble upon some celebrities, actors, and if you're lucky enough you can also come to the BIF festival itself. The thing is, in Busan it's a really mountainous place. Sun in Busan means mountain. So it's really nice that they have those different escalators that take you up. Not everywhere, but at least here. This place seems to have many of them, and it looks like it's going far high up. Good tip. This area seems to be perfect for photos, because if you look at the background, it looks like I'm in a Star Wars ship. Also the way up is part of a temple, so the music tells us we are getting closer to the gods. And the amazing escalators took us up to Yongdusan Park. There are quite a few things to see around. We head up to see the falls. Here's also a map, what can be expected. Let's head to the falls. Maybe you can also enjoy the view, because it seemed, as you saw, we came up quite a lot with the escalators. So there must be a view, but right now it looks beautiful, green, and quite calm. We found the falls. Meh, meh, meh. I think it's a man-made falls that doesn't work. We got fooled. It's funny, this amazing falls that we wanted to see only works in specific times. Well, this is what we call man-controlled nature. I'm standing in front of one of the most badass Korean legendary generals, war heroes, called Lee Sun-shin. He's the guy who created Turtle Ship, the most badass ship, the most coolest war machine ever created. I will try to put the Turtle Ship here, but this ship was the most badass, most coolest, most innovative war equipment created several hundred years ago. Just with this ship he took down huge Japanese army, and the ship itself was like a tank on the water. So please read more about the Turtle Ship and also Lee Sun-shin. There are a couple of cool things to see in Yongdusan Park. For example, they have a huge bell that probably might be seen used in some certain times. I'm sorry that I'm so ignorant and cannot give you the right times, but this is the huge bell that I'm talking about. But if it works like any other temple, then this bell might be rang around 6 p.m. in the evenings, or depending on the sunset, but I can look into it. Second thing is they have a couple of installations or sculptures. For example, there is a big clock that's been used for photo session at the moment. But better yet, just come here, have a stroll around, maybe grab some food. It's nice to sit on the stairs, eat, and you can even see the sea a little bit. But what we're gonna do now is head to a cafe that hopefully gives us a view onto the sea. See you there.
It seems like it's a kind of new trend in Busan. There are a lot of really big cafes close to the sea, so you can have a really good view from the cafe. And we came to one of those famous cafes. It's called Cafe P.ARK. They are actually the whole building. It's not actually only for cafe. It's like they are having some exhibitions here as well, and we've seen also some other restaurants here. But we came here for cafe, and also we got to know there is also section for specifically ice cream, which Yana might be happy, very happy. So we will go and see, and then we will show you some views at their amazing bakeries and coffee, and then ice cream.
You can see this place is really cool looking. It's like really big open space. It feels like a public library, but this space and also the 360 view. Okay, let's get some ice cream, let's get some cake, drinks, and then
I
this
didn't
place.
lie to you, right?
She didn't lie. Wow. This place didn't lie when they said they had huge selection of different baked goods. Wow, there's so many nice looking stuff, so we have to make our selection and eat something. Selection is so difficult, there's so many, but we decided right now that we go with cheesecake. Hands down, from all the cafes, fancy cafes we've been in Korea, this tops them all. The view on its own is so good, plus also the size, the selection of the baked goods, the coffee selection, the space, different space you can sit. It's just mind-blowing. It's also like a public space in a way, like a big library. But let's try the cake. This looks really interesting. It's a mix of cheesecake with some sponge cake layers, and at the back you can see this is a hard crust, so it's like a Frankenstein of a cake, but it's time to try. There's so much going on. You have the smooth cheesecake, then you have the layers of the sponge cake and the cream, then a hard crust. It's like texture after a texture. It's really good, but also it's not too sweet, so again, perfect sweet and flavor balance. I mean, of course I had to have ice cream. What do you think? I will walk out from this place without any ice cream? Kidding me. Public transportation tip. When you take a bus in Seoul, it's fine. When you take a bus in Ulsan, in Busan, hold on to your dear lives, because the bus ride is scary. Scary. It's so fast right now.
I'm holding this. The driver is true racer. I could feel his. This is crazy.
We hopped on a sailing boat to see Busan in the sunlight, evening light, and the weather today was so nice. We just started, but the view is already amazing. Altogether this should take 1 hour. We started with the sunset, and we should be able to see also the night view of the city.
시간만 지나가 자신감 가지고 해와 그냥 천천히 들어가야 해 어쩔 때는 무작정 들이밀기만 하지만 그런 거랑 차이가 있어 baby 동선을 타고 난 나라.
Good morning, this is our day 2 in Busan. We're gonna have a small train ride. The train ride we're gonna have is called Blue Line. It's a train ride that runs across the coast of Busan. It's about 4 kilometers, takes around less than 1 hour. There are also several stops in between that you can enjoy the sites. The round trip is 10,000 won per person. If you don't want to have round trip, it's 7,000, and if you want to hop on every now and then it's 13,000 won. So it's relatively cheap for a beautiful ride to the sunny day, so let's enjoy. One of the exciting things when you come in a morning ride, you can see the diving woman of Korea called Henya, and they will not work at the later hours, but in the morning hours when they come, if you get lucky, you can see them diving, and we just saw 3 of them doing their job. We didn't see any in Jeju, but at least we saw in Busan.
This is the last station.
We're doing a proper round trip. We ended up at the last station right now. We started from Mipo station and ended up at
Songjang.
exactly, and now heading back to the skywalk. As you can see, one of the benefits of this tram is that all the seats are towards the sea, so no matter where you sit, you can always see the sea view, the coastal view. So they have thought about everything. And we took off from one of the middle stations to see one of the main attractions on our way. It's called the Skywalk. We got these shoe covers that when we go onto the viewing platform, they have a glass floor, so to not to scratch it, they give us those slippers. They go fluffy slippers that go over the shoes, so we could slide over the glass.
And once you wear them, it will be like this.
Stylish. View on the view platform. I feel in Busan, everywhere you go, when you have something that's related with a view, it's amazing. The whole city is surrounded by the sea, so no matter where you look, there's a sea view. There are some rocks, there are far away islands, you can see fishermen, if you get lucky you see Henya. And now if you get lucky and and our legs will not shake too much, we can also
Oh,
walk on a glass. Oh shoot! If we can also walk on the glass floor.
I can't.
You know it's gonna be stable, you know it's sturdy, but the brain says, what the hell are you doing? Whoa. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh. It feels so fucked up. Oh. It's such a brain. It plays with your brain, it plays with your mind. It's so crazy. Oh. Scary. Oh. And also the wind. It's a bit windy today, so it pushes you. So especially when you walk on this and something pushes you, it's just so crazy. Oh, but Ion is doing it.
I'm not actually completely on the glass. I mean, I'm on the glass, but I'm also on the like below me. There is also like big
Beam.
part. How do you say big?
Beam.
Huh?
Beam.
Beam of the bridge. So I feel a bit better.
So goddamn scary. You go halfway and then the legs start to shake. Now we made it to our new destination. That's in between stop. That are the 2 lighthouses, one white, one red. When you arrive here, you have to do a strategic decision which one to see, red one or white one, because both are seemingly close to each other, but the entry is a bit far away. We made our decision. Our choice was the white lighthouse because it also has some throwings around, but at least I can be inside of the door and it's not as windy, and I can see the view of the city, I can see the view of the sea, and I can see also the view of Kayong's hair flapping in the wind. You might not know this, but Busan is also a really good place to do vintage shopping. As Busan is one of the biggest port cities in Korea, this means also a lot of the foreign brands, food items, they all came to Busan first, and which makes Busan the best place for shopping, vintage shopping. And Kayong just did it in one of the shops that's called Forest Norno, and maybe Kayong can show a couple of things that she just bought.
Yana is right. So like this was one of my best vintage shopping ever. I was looking for this kind of how do you say, like a black short jacket. I have been looking for this style for a long time, and then like I found this exactly my size and exactly the style that I was looking for. And then look at the price. It's only like 30,000 won, which will be like a 25 euro about, and then it will go well with everything. It's just adorable. I love it. And then this checkered jacket. At first, Yanar saw it and then he thought, okay, it's need to read, and I think it's need to, like, I can see through everything. But this is what this jacket is for summertime. But like, of course, not like a super summer days, but like in the evening is a bit breezy outside, and then you can just like have this little cute jacket, not little, but then like, you can just have this jacket. Even on my outfit right now, just like a white, a bit boring fashion, and then if you have this jacket, gray jacket on it, boom.
As you can see, if it comes to clothes, she's super excited. When it comes to something else, enthusiasm a little bit there, but clothes, she goes crazy, she goes nuts. So Forest Norno, I will leave the shop link in the description. Okay, to finish off our Busan trip, it has to go with a bang. So therefore, we're gonna go see a baseball game. The Lotte Giants, the local Busan team. Baseball game in Busan is definitely, or maybe in Korea, is definitely something you have to experience.
Yeah, definitely. I highly recommend to see Lotte's baseball game in Busan in Sajik Stadium. It's everyone in Korea knows that if you are a baseball fan, you have to come to Sajik to see Lotte baseball game.
Busan is the place to come, experience, see the game, and
Eat a lot. And
So-
sing a lot, dance a lot.
Exactly. But with this in mind, we're gonna finish this video. Our Busan trip now is over. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, everything in between, and we see you in the next video.
Ciao.
Ciao.